Hey everyone, Rarity Dash here, time for another blind commentary. And today I'm reacting to another ScrewAttack Death Battle video. This time it's Deadpool vs Pinkie Pie. And, yeah. Interesting combination. This will be the third Death Battle video that I've seen. First one I saw was the other MLP one, the Rainbow Dash one, where she took on one of the Transformers and won, which was crazy. Though, Rainbow Dash is awesome. Yeah, that one I didn't react to because at the time I didn't have my channel yet. And it was one of those rare videos that reached me even though I wasn't watching like hardly any MLP content on YouTube at the time. And it was a good video, so I was glad I saw it. It was entertaining, though I didn't really go crazy about it either. And kind of forgot about it until people started requesting it, and I remembered I had already seen it. And then I didn't watch another Death Battle video until just a few weeks ago when I watched that Ruby Yang vs. Tifa one. And that was obviously inspired by my recent obsession with Ruby and all that. But yeah, that was a cool video too. I mean, I did enjoy that one and it made for a good reaction, I thought. And now we got another one with my first love. We got another MLP related one. Deadpool vs Pinkie Pie. Yeah, the obvious connection here is that they both can break the fourth wall. Though, I don't know, it still kind of feels like a mismatch to me. Because, well, Pinkie Pie might be even more adept at breaking the fourth wall. I don't know. I'm not really super familiar with Deadpool. I know the concept of the character. I've glanced at some of his comics, but I've not really read them in depth. And I never got around to seeing the movie last year, which I know a lot of people are going to be like, how could you? It was awesome. But I'm just late to the party on these things. I don't know. But from what little I know about Deadpool, I don't know if he can break the fourth wall quite as thoroughly as Pinkie Pie, so that might be her advantage, but, yeah, Deadpool has a lot of weapons, and, Pinkie Pie should be pretty scared, because she doesn't. I don't really know how she could really outdo him. Though, maybe her fourth wall breaking powers operate pretty much solely by the rule of funny, so if it's humorous, her winning could make sense. Because, I mean, you go back to, like, Griffin the Brush-Off, and she's faster than Rainbow Dash, even though by no means should she be faster than Rainbow Dash. She is able to outrun her and be wherever Rainbow Dash is least expecting it, and it just doesn't make sense. And then she has all these other moments where she just phases through things and just manipulates her body, and just all these weird moments. And I'm sure Deadpool has similar moments, but I don't know. And maybe his stuff is exactly the same, in which case, yeah, he has the advantage because he just has considerably more offensive capability. I mean, what's Pinkie Pie gonna do? Blast him with a party cannon? I somehow doubt that's gonna do much to a guy who can regenerate. Which is another thing, he can regenerate, and that's just... yeah, I think they'll be cheating if they don't have him win. And, I know a lot of people didn't like the Rainbow Dash one, so that might have them inclined not to do it again as well. But, yeah, we'll see. Anyway, let's just go ahead and get this started. Okay. And here we go.
Before we get into the episode, I wanted to let you know that all our games are on sale for the holidays. That's AVGN 1 and 2, Disorder, even the all-new Super Rad Ray Gun. There's discounts on all available platforms, some up to 80% off. So click the link in the description, pick up some games, and save some cash while supporting us.
ScrewAttack. death battle.
Fiction has a very fragile set of rules. Authors should be wary, as one small crack can be enough to smash the boundary and send their stories careening out of control.
Are we really doing this?
We're really doing this.
Well, here's Deadpool, Marvel's Merc with a mouth.
And Pinkie Pie, Equestria's peppy party pony.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who
Yeah.
would win
Weapons
a
and
death
armor.
battle. Loneliness, depression, cancer. When you think of the Merc with a mouth, these are unlikely to be the first things you associate with the assassin called Deadpool.
Yeah.
Yet before the red and black suit, these were the ingredients in the life of Wade Wilson.
Blah, 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 we've been over this before. How about we just skip to the best parts?
Hold up! You just can't skip my amazing origin story like that. I have a movie now, so we have all this crispy new footage to use. For educational purposes, of course.
Wiz, he's back! Where's my shotgun?
Just ignore him. In short, Wilson was a mercenary who developed cancer.
I had 34 tumors. They were literally everywhere.
So, the guys who messed with Wolverine picked him up, injected him with weird healing fluids, and turned him into a rotten testicle. Hey, that would have been a much better superhero name for you.
Whatever
I
you say,
don't know
Captain
about that.
Bucktooth. You know as well as I do that I'm kind of a big deal, and I've always lived that lit, fresh mercenary life. And I even partner up with famous little Wolvie on occasion, like when I worked with the X-Force.
Yeah, where's your mute button?
I probably left it in the Savage Land.
They gonna do the
after
same
my
thing with Pinkie
dinosaur
Pie?
rodeo.
The what?
Oh yeah, check it out. I took a selfie. Hashtag no filter.
Huh, would you look at that?
Speaking of Wolverine, Deadpool gained a healing factor from those experiments, which easily trumps anything the X-Man can do. He's strong enough to redirect a rogue helicopter, fights faster than a normal man can react, and is an expert marksman with virtually any weapon he touches.
To all my adoring fans out there, you know what I'm all about. Swords. I got them. They're made of this nanoceramic fiber sharp enough to cut through Spidey's webs and right through his franchise. Grenades, shurikens, bolas and sais, all that good Naruto stuff. I got them on deck, baby.
Yeah.
Personal fave, though? Bullets. I spread them like Santa spreads Christmas joy.
Are those Heckler and Koch Mark 23 pistols?
Yeah, but they can be whatever you want them to be, baby.
Oh, right, you got the magic bag with the elephant.
Wait, what are you talking about? What elephant?
After gaining his enhanced abilities, Deadpool's life only got stranger. He's gone on time-traveling adventures with the mutant Cable, joined the Agent X mercenary force, temporarily gained the power cosmic, and even got involved in a love triangle involving death.
Oh, that whole
Interesting.
debacle? Okay, so get this. You know the Grim Reaper, Spectre of Death and all that? Well, turns out she's this sexy hot skeleton babe, and she totally digs the Deadpool. But our Facebook status is still on It's Complicated because I'd have to die to be with her. And then Thanos shows up to try and take her for himself. He cursed me with immortality so I could never see my boo again. But he later took the curse
That's
back because he really wanted
quite
to
the
kill
comic book
me.
plot.
But he can't because then I'd win, and he knows it.
God, I thought I had issues.
Must suck to be a galactic lord. Pretty good for a Vancouver Canadian, right?
Deadpool may be effective as a wisecracking merc, but when he gets serious, he becomes nigh unstoppable, as far as super enhanced cancer-ridden assassins go. He's gone toe-to-toe against Captain America, infiltrated Dr. Doom's country of Latveria, and defeated a horde of 100 ninjas.
Yeah, I really
while
think
talking on
that
the phone.
Pinkie is
Even
a
if
bit
you can
outmatched
doubt that
here.
fighting skill, Deadpool's healing factor puts him on a whole nother level. It's let him dive headfirst out of a moving plane, survive the friggin' Chrysler building falling on top of him, strolled right out of nuclear explosions, and even regenerated from being turned into a puddle. Though that same healing factor is also part of Deadpool's biggest weakness.
Hey, you dissing me, bub?
No, Boomstick actually has a pretty good point. Years of immortality has let you get away with being sloppy in your approach, which allows a clever enough opponent to gain an upper hand. Like this.
Hey, what? Oh, hey, what's that? What are you doing? No! You monsters! I won't go the way of Amazing Spider-Man!
Pretty effective eraser there.
You'll be back.
No!
Since when could you do that?
It's been 2 years since our last Deadpool episode. I've had plenty of prep time. The land of
And
Equestria,
now the ponies.
a magical kingdom full of rolling plains, beautiful mountain ranges, and rainbows. A place where you just can't help but be happy. Unless you happen to live on a rock farm.
The hell's a rock farm? Like a quarry?
No. They literally farm rocks. For these ponies, rocks were their life. They harvested rocks.
Trixie.
They sculpted rocks. They played with rocks. They built their homes from rocks. They even ate rocks.
One pony on this farm wasn't quite as rock crazy as the rest of her family. Oh no, she's a whole nother level of crazy. This is Pinkamena Diane Pie. Just call her Pinkie Pie.
One day, chipping away in the grueling rock fields as always, Pinkie witnessed something that would change her life forever.
Colors!
The very sight of this unprecedented explosion of color, which originated from Rainbow Dash's first legendary sonic rainboom, instantly brought Pinkie the most joy she had ever felt in her life. Brimming with happiness, she wanted to share her newfound jubilation with her grim-faced family.
So she stayed up all night.
Real tonal
organizing a
shift
surprise
after
party.
the
It was
Deadpool
so
stuff.
out-of-date that it made them all smile for the first time, which was actually quite horrifying.
That's when Pinkie finally realized that her life's mission was meant to bring joy to all.
Wait, what's that thing on her butt?
Oh, that's a cutie mark. Every pony gets one when they discover their calling in life.
Oh, I
Nice
got one of
spoiler
those.
there.
After I found out alcohol and guns were my calling, I woke up and found a beer bottle crossed with 2 shotguns on my left butt cheek.
Boomstick, that's a tattoo.
Yeah.
You don't remember it because you passed out drunk in the car.
But booze and weapons do define my life, don't they?
Well, sure, but...
Then it's fate. Anyway, now
Yeah,
that she had
yeah.
something better to do than farm rocks for a living, Pinkie left home and ended up in Ponyville. She landed a job in bed at the Sugar Cube Corner Bakery and set off to befriend every single pony in town, usually with a welcoming song and dance.
Welcome, 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 a fine welcome to you. Welcome, welcome, welcome to battle. How do you do?
Wait,
Yeah.
what the? How does it know, Wiz?
I guess now's as good a time as any to mention that Pinkie Pie also sees past the
And
fourth wall.
thus the reason for the battle.
No, we were just trying to do a show, but yeah, by all means, tell them about yourself while I go grab a beer.
Well, I can sing, I can dance, I throw the bestest parties, I can...
Oh, no,
Wonder
no.
who's doing the voice there.
The awesome stuff. Give them something lethal.
What? I never hurt anyone. Well, unless it's an evil shape-shifting changeling. That's why I never leave home without my party cannon. Usually this beauty can set up an entire party in a single shot. But when things get tough, I use it to smother my enemies in bubblegum cake batter. It's my own recipe. Wanna try some bubblegum cupcakes? They're fresh and sticky.
I'm good.
Okay. Also, I think one time my party cannon blew up half a building. But that totally wasn't my fault.
Well, Pinkie Pie's
using
party cannon is
comics
child's
canon
play
here.
compared to her own abilities. Her body seems to have highly elastic properties, allowing her to stretch impossible distances, inflate like a balloon, or more practically, shake off hits powerful enough to send her through walls.
Bathtubs are dangerous.
On top of all that, her mane can morph into a drill and tunnel through the earth. She's fast enough
Yeah.
to keep up with Rainbow Dash, and she can control the very laws of physics.
So, do we walk back up the slide or what?
Even if you think you've
Yeah.
got the upper hand on her, she's got her own Pinkie sense that lets her predict oncoming threats.
The
Yeah, that's a
my pinky
good
sense
point.
is telling me that stuff's gonna start falling. Sometimes it's a bunch of random things happening in my body at random times that supposedly predict the future. I call them combos.
Her Pinkie sense is so precise, she can expertly maneuver through a collapsing skyscraper under construction while saving 4 other ponies.
Yeah,
Sense?
yeah.
How about nonsense? None of this is scientifically possible.
Sometimes you just have to believe in things, even if you can't figure them out.
No, I can't do that. Deciphering the impossible is literally what we do here.
What the hell's with all these ponies? Are they all like this? Why?
Oh, this madness goes even further. Even if you were to somehow damage Pinkie Pie's
That,
body,
yeah,
she can
yeah.
just reassemble herself on the spot. And no one can escape her, not even Rainbow Dash. You know, the pony who can fly over 3,800 miles per hour.
Yes, we should all be thankful that she uses these powers for good. With the help of her friends, Pinkie saved the world several times. Like when her group went up against a glowy horse powerful enough
But
to
she's
move
not
the
going to
moon.
have her friends for this
Pinkie's
battle.
spastic demeanor might make her seem like a hapless child, but she's actually pretty smart. She knows the names, birthdays, preferences, and locations of every single citizen of Ponyville by memory. She's so meticulous she plans things out decades in advance from her secret party planning Batcave. She also frequently alters her own personal gravity without having to affect the world around her. By inexplicably changing physics like this, Pinkie Pie is theoretically capable of, well, just about anything.
Okay, for a baby pink pony, this filly is actually kind of scary. Only way it could get any worse is if there were a whole army of Pinkie Pies.
About that.
No. No, no, no!
I can always use the mirror pool. My Nana Pinkie taught me how to use it to duplicate myself over and over and over and over and over.
Pony! No more. Just go back to Ponyville. You'll be getting a new visitor soon, very soon. Like right now soon.
How are they gonna do this?
I can't wait!
Well, good thing she's easily distracted. She may be some weird ultra-powerful cartoon being, but she's anything but a fighter.
What's more, she can be emotionally fragile at times. If her mood turns
That
negative, she
makes
loses
her
the
a
will
bit
to
more
do the one
dangerous,
thing
though, I
she
think.
loves most, spreading happiness to every pony she meets.
And like it or not, Pinkie will spread happiness to you, no matter how hard you struggle.
Isn't this exciting? Are you excited? Because I'm excited. I've never been so excited. Well, except for the time that went, but I mean...
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
It's time for a death battle!
And it's set in Equestria? What's this gonna look like?
Oh! Food? Oh, hello again, Death Battle. So, who's the lucky victim? You cannot be serious right now.
Hi there, I'm Pinkie Pie. I've never seen you before.
Very pixely Deadpool.
Prepare to be welcome.
No! None of that! Shame on you!
I'm gonna welcome you one way or another.
I'm gonna turn you into glue. Gotcha. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
It's not over yet. There we go.
Heck. Like Ryan Reynolds senpai once said, maximum effort!
Clever.
You like this? We're going viral! Wait, whoa! You see those things too?
Yeah, I mean, usually they're kind of annoying, but...
Say no more, tiny pink horse. On the count of 3, say what your favorite food is. 1, 2, 3, chonga! The heck's a cherry chonga.
The most delicious, most awesome thing you've ever tasted!
It's wonderful.
Does this mean we're friends now?
Best friends?
Wanna have some fun?
Oh, mercilessly. Oh, dance off!
Yeah, let's go! Like that! Yeah!
This took an interesting turn.
I was gonna play that one!
Come on, I found the jackpot. Look! No, not that one. Those are the guys responsible for sticking us in these battles in the first place.
You mean Whiz and Boomstick?
Oh no, I'm talking even more meta. I think it's time we had some real fun.
That was the last time I ever made a waffle.
You! I finally found you. The idiot with the stupid face, the idiot with the stupid hair, and the idiot who writes my jokes because he thinks he's funnier than me.
Well, I mean, I did write that one, so... It's me.
I just got one question for you all. Just one. Why, oh why, would you pull me into another one of these battles on my birthday? Come on.
Wait a minute!
That's
You
just...
didn't tell me it was your birthday!
Well, so much for the death in death battle now, right?
Another happy ending!
What the? Where's the carnage? What a cop-out.
I can't. This isn't how it's supposed to be.
I mean, I guess it makes sense when you think about it. Weren't you the one who said breaking the rules would careen out of control or whatever?
Don't ask me, this wasn't my call.
So, who wins? Who loses?
Boomstick, I think the loser is us.
Pony.
Hey guys, I'm Chad of the Boomstick.
I'm Ben, I play Wiz, and thanks from the entire ScrewAttack and Death Battle team for watching our show through 2016. Also, quick shout out to our animators, researchers, voice actors, and other freelancers who have helped us make this awesome Season 3.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
And the wait isn't too long this time because Death Battle returns in February of 2017. And stick to our channel and check out because we're revealing the next matchup in January. And it's one you guys have been asking for a while.
It's gonna be awesome. Thanks, guys.
Okay. So, yeah, that took an amusing and rather interesting turn, I would say. But it makes a lot of sense, I think. I think this actually is the right conclusion to this. Because Pinkie wasn't going to win. She wasn't going to be able to kill Deadpool. There was no way for her to do that. Because she just can't... She doesn't have the capability to eliminate him offensively. I mean, he can regenerate, and that is a hard rule of his character. At the same time, Deadpool just brutally killing Pinkie Pie, I think, would go against the spirit of her character, and probably his too. It just wouldn't feel right. And I'm sure some fans accuse them of just copping out and taking an easier road out, but I think this actually is what makes sense. And they did it in a very humorous, amusing way, and really did their meta humor right. And I mean, I don't even know who these guys are, really. I've seen 3 of their videos, but that didn't matter. It was still funny. It was still something I connected to, and it was just overall a rather enjoyable video, and it does make me want to watch more of these. Maybe I will. I mean, there aren't any other ones so far that have characters from series that I've reacted to, as far as I'm aware, but maybe there are other ones that I would still enjoy. We'll see. Don't expect anything really soon, but I could see myself returning to this series and giving it a better look down the line. So yeah, this was good, really, really entertaining, really fun video. They seem to get their information pretty right, I think. I mean, I can only really verify the pony stuff, but they went in deep with the research, even getting stuff from the comics and just small stuff that I had even forgotten about, and it was very well presented. Anyway, hope you liked the commentary. Let me know if you did, and see you in the next one.